Analyzing now. Stand clear.
Chia, Flatline 3. Well, don't I feel like a deflated balloon. Pat Stay versus Daylight, a title match that happened. It's always me and you here at the end of the day, and nobody who wants to do the other. Yeah, and then you making sexual advances. It's a regular thing. But it was a strange experience. How did you feel about it being on the opposite end of that whole situation?
I hated it, man. I don't feel like I won anything. I don't feel like I need to be congratulated in any way, shape, or form. I feel like I just wasted fucking bars, and I really didn't think he was going to do it. You know, and everyone's like, man, of course he was, but like we were just explaining a second ago, he's never done this in a real King of the Dot battle. He usually does it in like random leagues, and it fucked me up, of course. Like I feel like I didn't have my best performance because when you battle, you work off someone's energy. When someone is doing nothing and sucking, you're just like, it took all the energy out of me, man. And as you can see right now, I'm just chilling, right?
I'm all fucked up about that one, man. I was actually like tapped to judge, and
yo, anybody got liquor from me? I never get fucking beer.
I was mad, torn by the whole situation. At the end of the day,
such an asshole, man.
It was kind of clear that if we're judging a battle, that Pat won the battle. But I think that a lot of what Daylight said and what Daylight did was kind of like, because it was so antic-based, it was lost on everybody. But like there was a statement that was being made there, and I think that it was discounted by everybody in the room based on the fact that it was like an antic-based statement. But dude, he was making a serious statement about how he feels about like his fan base and the people. Like me and you could think like that's crazy, right? Like you're like we're not racist.
No, Dan,
people are not racist.
One of those fucking guys are like, ooh, it's over the head. When really
No, I'm not.
Simplistic bullshit.
I'm not doing that. I'm really not trying to, because I'm not talking about bars here. I'm talking about like the actual statement that he came out and made.
I heard there was some cool stuff, and he's historical.
Not even that. Showing up with a slave master. The whole like the art.
I heard about it before, and somebody told me, and I didn't believe that. I was like, oh no, he'll just tell you that to fuck with you, and then he came out and. But I don't know. I think it was just like a diss to me. I don't know. Like maybe
I don't think it was. I think it was, and this is me trying to interpret this, and this is why I didn't even want to fucking judge it, right? Because if it's a battle, Pat, like we're judging a battle, like you won a battle, right? Like what? But were you battling somebody, or were you like doing half of a battle while like some crazy performance art was happening, like to you, not even like at you? You know what I mean? Like, I'm just saying, like he felt like that, like he feels in a way that, like that the King of the Dot fans, or that the fans that he gets from his exposure through these battle leagues and these kind of battles, that people are racist. They have a skewed perception of him. And like whether or not we believe that to be true, like he believes that to be true so much that he's showing up with the fucking slave master costume and cracking a whip. That's what I'm saying. And that's why I don't, and the cats are like, why don't you want to judge? You're a dick. You're like, because to an extent, like he took it out of our hands before it ever even fucking happened. You know what I mean? Like, and sure, there's no way you lose a chain for being a part of that. Like, there's no way, because it wasn't even a battle. At some point, what are we judging? And like, it sucks. But what was it tight, or was it terrible, or
so much recycled bars, man? I took that as disrespect as well, because I like him. You know, as a person, I like him. Like I shake hands with him. You know, I'll probably drink with him after he doesn't drink, or whatever, right?
Yeah.
But there was recycled bars there in recent battles that he just did, like numerous, and that is just like, really, bro, like a title match, like it's just disrespectful, man. And I'm not mad at him. I just kind of feel bad for him, man. No, I don't think he was on some genius poetic, like.
I don't either.
Yes,
and
you
that's
do.
not what I'm
you
saying.
think he's a big revolution?
I do think that the dude is extra smart, and I do think that he was making a statement, and I do think that there was a lot of purpose in what he was doing. I think that
up as a KKK member against somebody before. Do you think he was making a statement there before? No.
I think that every time that he does one of these things, he's making a statement. But like how valid that statement is and how impactful that statement
is
getting
bored, and he's like, oh, what's the craziest fucking thing I can do? This would be funny.
I read more into it, and it fucked me up, because it felt like, and like I said, Pat, like clearly, right, like you won the battle. There was no battle to be had at certain points. You know what I mean? Like,
yo, he did say some cool stuff. Okay, he did say some cool stuff. I was like, yo, he's getting deep.
When he came back with the middle of Little Italy shit at the end in the third, that to me blew my mind, because it was like,
It sounded like a rebuttal.
yeah.
Yeah, well, obviously wasn't, but.
But how, like, one of those.
Shut up. Are you gonna tell me you think that was a fucking rebuttal?
I don't know what it was,
You're
man.
an idiot, dude, and you're sucking his dick. Shut up. Have you ever heard him rebuttal? Who rebuttals Living Dead in the Middle in Little Italy?
I don't know. Who does double time in a battle? Oh, Dirtbag Dan. Yeah. Oh, and Pat Stay in 2014. Yeah, you're a little late on that one, buddy.
You do double time in every song you fucking do.
No way, I can't rap. Remember? Fuck Pat. It was an awesome performance, and I think that clearly, like, it wasn't the title shot that people expected it to be. But I think that how can you be faulted for showing up and doing your thing? But I don't think that at the same time what I was saying is not that, like, I wasn't trying to discredit your shit at all. I was just thinking that I think Daylight was making a bigger statement than any of the people here are going to be able to admit right now or be able to recognize on camera. And maybe later, maybe tomorrow I'll be like, man, that was some fuck shit. But, like, the way I felt about it out there is like, how am I supposed to have an opinion about whether or not you feel like motherfuckers are being racist against you? And the way that he made the statement.
Because you're white, right?
Not that I'm not allowed to. I'm not allowed to because I'm not.
You're Mexican.
I'm not Daylight, so I'm not allowed to make an opinion about how he feels about motherfuckers being racist.
That's why I made that fucking flip, and maybe people have a thing about it, like, oh, you dress up like this, because I'm white and he's black, and, like, you know what I mean? But you know, Canadians actually saved slaves. Nova Scotia.
No, I know.
Because I knew he was trying to. Man, how many times would we battle and someone would be like, and he's a racist? I got like 6 brothers behind me that like roll strong through every event. Like, I'm from the north end of fucking Dartmouth, man. I'm from the docks. Anyways, I don't even get into it.
No, I know, and it's definitely like we're all clearly here. Like, I truly don't believe that he thinks that us, like, are like the people that he associates with and does business with. But I truly believe that he feels that way about the fans, and that was the statement that he was trying to make. And me, I personally think that he took it out of all of our hands and our abilities to judge it by doing that from the start. He basically forfeited at the beginning of the fucking battle. And how was that a powerful statement? Was it impactful? We'll see. Only the test of time will tell. But I'll tell you what, you're still the fucking King of the Dot champion, and now you got to battle Sharon. So who really won? Sharon won.
Sharon, man, he did extremely well tonight. And you know why? I couldn't. I wanted. Usually, I'm not the Sandler or whatever. I'm the main event all the time, and I usually have the performance of the night. I don't think any time I've ever been here I didn't have a performance of the night. That's not me being cocky. You know why I couldn't have performance of the night? Because look what he was doing. I'm working off of his energy. I'm like, man, like when you're in a battle with someone and they're killing you, you're like, yeah, it amps you up. Then you right back. I feel like I'm just picking on someone. You know what I mean? It's stupid. I'm not battling anybody, so my energy was down. You know what I mean? Of course, and I'm proud of Sharon. He did extremely well. You know what I mean? So good for him. And when we battle, I know it will be good because this shit means a lot to him, right? So I'll have to spank him and teach him who's daddy. But at the same time, he's getting a lot better and stuff like that. And I love you, babe.
And bigger. At one point, he's going to be strong enough to fight off your sexual advances, and then this whole nightmare will be over for young Corey Sharon.
No, he won't.
He's like, no, I'm like 6'10", fucking 290 fucking 1,000 pounds, so probably not. Ladies and gentlemen, the King of the Dot champion, the Dark Side Zone, Mr. Sucker Free himself, Pat Stay, ladies and gentlemen.
Shock advised.
People are so like, yo, he did this on purpose. He wanted, like, he's a revolutionary. He wanted to send a message to the world. No, bitch, you fucking did that because there's no damn way you could have won.
Word.
That's
agree,
exactly
Pat.
What it is.
I agree,
that's why
Pat.
you do it because
I agree, but I agree with the exact sentence you said, but like the tone of my voice would be different. I don't think Daylight had a shot in hell at beating Pat Stay in Canada.
In Watts. I don't give a fuck.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying. I'm saying at the end of the day, Daylight probably doesn't show up with the Slave Master in Watts, right?
Yes, but
it's a different battle. So it's a different. I'm just saying you were right, absolutely 100%. Daylight has no shot of beating you in Canada. Not a single
Why didn't you say
fucking
that on
shit's chance in
Why
hell.
didn't you
It's
say that on
rolling
camera?
right now. It's rolling.
Good.
That's not a fucking cool thing. That's not to say. That speaks nothing about your performance. Like, you guys could have not showed up at all today, and I would have had the same exact statement to say. Daylight never beats Pat Stay in Canada. In Canada.
You think you could beat me in the States?
I don't know. And you know what? It's way easier, or it's way harder to judge that. Like maybe that's a close battle because it happens outside.
You don't know, man. My first battle, I went. It was in the street, and I went to another guy's neighborhood where there was problems, and it was me, 3 of my guys, probably the same guys up there, and his whole neighborhood. And I probably had the most aggressive performance ever, because I go hard when I feel like it's everyone against me. I'm a lion. When I don't like to be like, oh, this guy got a small dick, and the crowd's like, woo! I don't like that shit. I don't like it. I don't like that. I don't like having home field advantage. I don't want it. I want everyone against me. I should have fucking egged everyone in the fucking crowd. I don't want home field advantage, man. I want to battle someone in their neighborhood, man.
Even tonight, it's just, you could feel like you didn't have the energy that you usually have.
Of course,
of course, yeah. Even
I
like,
want to go get drunk right now. My homies are already loaded over the fucking miles.
yeah. Even with the fans, like with his performance, they're kind of like, what the fuck, like opinions, like Dan's side, your side.
I don't have like a separate opinion from y'all. My opinion was.
But then it took away from what you were doing.
You were calling a revolutionist, and what you said, you're just like, well, my opinion of the battle, daylight forfeited. Nothing about Pat. It's because you got a sterling silver fucking.
It doesn't matter.
Sucky brown hoodie.
It doesn't matter how good you do if he forfeits, bro.
Sterling silver.
Does that not make perfect sense, though?
Fuck up,
It's
man.
nice, bro.
That
Sterling
makes perfect
silver
sense.
sucks, man.
If one guy forfeits, it doesn't
You
matter.
rock with silver.
Like if we did a race right now and you quit, it wouldn't matter how fast I finish.
No, man, that must be fake. Cause Gucci don't make no
look.
silver.
Oh, really? Sterling silver. You know, you can tell it's sterling. There's a stamp on the inside of anything
man,
that's
listen,
right here.
I would not be showing off sterling silver right now, man.
Look,
Yo,
okay,
you wearing
I got-
sterling silver and gold at the same time?
You're fly as fuck.
Have some
You're
goddamn
fly as
respect
fuck.
for yourself.
Come on, bro.
And you
Come
got
on,
a
bro.
bronze.
It's got bezels. Nah,
Come on.
this is done. This is. You have to know. I know this is like levels above
It's
your
not.
comprehension of like
Look at this camera.
fitness and fashion and all that. It's okay. I love you. You're my brother, regardless. But you know, not everybody can do the fucking
The silver
bronze
gold, I understand.
and the
man.
fucking. But yeah, we ain't talking about Dan's.
Hey, by the way, I want to make it clear. Lush is my dog.
this
I'm
fool,
completely.
bro, yeah.
I'm just. This is why we're battle rappers. We're winning. We're joking.
That's what we do.
Let's go.